At the very beginning of the process, I'm kind of envisioning this narrative that this piece is going to have, where is it going to end up? And from that point, I begin my design process, form and shape, glaze. It's all based on this life that it's going to have outside of our studio. And so from there, starts with a bag of clay, and I get on the wheel and I throw each one individually, which is very cathartic and kind of meditative process at this point. And you really start thinking about each piece having its own personality and its own life. Where is it going to end up? Who's it going to be with? And by the time they come out of the kilns and I see a glazed piece in front of me sitting on the shelf, it kind of comes full circle. All of those ideas that I had in the beginning process kind of come to fruition, and it gets really exciting to think about, where this all started and this, passion that we have behind it to really make the mundane a little bit more magical. The candles were a topic of conversation from the very beginning. We felt like we wanted to create a form that was really versatile, something that places the value back on the pottery. And with the shape that we decided to go with, it's really easy to visualize it as a wine cup or a succulent planter, something that gives it an additional life outside of a candle. The candle process began by ordering the wax and the scents, and Faith Holtz really took initiative right away to try to master the science behind the candle making. And from there, the Holtzes were really involved. One night I was invited over for dinner, and I walk in and we're setting the table, and they had about 10 candles sitting out on the table with different waxes and scents and wicks, just to try to make sure and find the one that, burned the best or the most even. And it was much more of an involved process than we thought, but from the very beginning there was so much care kind of taken and consideration taken for what the finished product was going to be like. The scents that we chose, I think, are really reflective of the Holtz family and this community, and from the very beginning it was something that the Holtz family really gravitated towards. And since beginning the process, they've just become something that we all really enjoy having around in our studios and our offices, and we think that the rest of the community is really going to embrace that mentality as well. Because of the amount of time it takes to bring a pot from start to finish, we felt like doing a limited release would be the best fit for us. It kind of gives us an opportunity to really focus on quality and making sure that these products are lining up with the rest of the Holtz brand. And also it leaves us an open door to explore new product ideas, and I think the candles are a great starting point for us.